been another forsworn attack in the Reach.
Forsworn attacks mainly. The Jarl of Markov should not count as trouble.
Gore.
Yeah?
Excuse me.
They're fighting for their people.
Calm down. What's the matter with you? Sadia, wake up, dear.
Yes, Mum. You want a drink?
What's on the menu?
Depends. Are you thirsty? Hungry? Both. Now please, no more questions.
Okay. Let's deliver the Dragonstone to Faringdor, and Adrian's sword to her father.
Need a blade? You should talk to Adrian at the forge.
Tongue of mortality, and now walk among the stars. Ah, you were once man, I, and past man,
Careful if you cross the river to the east. Old Hajvar Ironhand and his brigands are holed up in that cave, White River Watch.
I wonder if he was genuinely trying to warn us, or if he was hoping we would go clear out the cave for him. That's Yuka right there.
I serve Jarl Balgruuf as steward.
I have a sword for you, from your daughter.
From Adrian? Ah, this must be that weapon for the Jarl. Poor girl. So eager to prove herself. I'll present it to Balgruuf when his mood is agreeable. Thank you. Please, take these few coins for services rendered.
Appreciate it. Why is the keep called Dragon's Reach?
That is an old tale, but well known to those of us who serve in the keep. Long ago, there lived a mighty hero of the Nords, Olaf One-Eye. Olaf did battle with a fearsome dragon named Numenex. The struggle between Olaf and the dragon culminated in a mighty duel atop Mount Anthor, with Olaf the victor. Olaf returned in triumph to Whiterun. By his decree, the city's keep was rebuilt as a prison for Numenex, and so, from that time until this, our great keep has been called Dragon's Reach.
What's the city's history?
Ah, splendid. Our fine city has a proud history, and I'm happy to share what I know. The history of Whiterun begins with Jorrvaskr, the Hall of the Companions. For a long time, it was the only building on the mountain. As time passed, a thriving community sprang up around Jorrvaskr, as was common with mead halls. Today, Whiterun is the jewel of Skyrim. I can say without boast that it is the greatest city in all the holds.
Tell me about the city's districts.
Well, there are 3 of them, arranged in 3 tiers, as you may have noticed. The Plains District is so named because it's the closest of the 3 to the plains that surround the city. The inn and marketplace are found there. Most of the city's residents live in the Wind District, which is the middle of the 3. Dragon's Reach occupies the highest, which we call the Cloud District. From here, the Jarl can see all that goes on within his city.
Thanks for the info.
Enjoy your visit to Dragon's Reach.
You see? The
terminology is clearly First Era or even earlier. I'm convinced this is a copy of a much older text. Perhaps dating to just after the Dragon War. If so, I could use this to cross-reference the names with other later texts.
Good. I'm glad you're making progress. My employers are anxious to have some tangible answers.
Oh, have no fear. The Jarl himself has finally taken an interest, so I'm now able to devote most of my time to this research.
Time is running, Falskaar, don't forget. This isn't some theoretical question. Dragons have come back.
Yes, don't worry. Although the chance to see a living dragon up close would be tremendously valuable. Now, let me show you something else I found. Very intriguing. I think your employers may be interested as well. Ah, yes, the Jarl's protege. Back from Bleak Falls Barrow. You didn't die, it seems. Ah, the Dragon Stone of Bleak Falls Barrow. Seems you are a cut above the usual brutes the Jarl sends my way. You take care of yourself now.
You too.
What do you need?
How about we pay a visit to the companion's place? In all my years having pets, I've never actually owned a cat before. Maybe I'll adopt one of these days.
Let me show you the power of Talos Stormcrown, born of the north, where my bread is long winter. I breathe now.
It's those two at it again?
I knew it.
Strike with the shoulder.
Fight.
He's giving you over this.
What are you waiting for?
I'll see you burn.
This should be good.
Do you think I'm pretty? I'm feeling a little self-conscious. I love saying that to guys when they are with their wives. They don't know what to say. Because if they say yes, their wives get jealous. And if they say no, I pretend to be really upset and they feel bad.
Okay.
What? I have to amuse myself somehow.
Hi.
Speak. What now?
Who are the companions?
Are you looking to join? I wouldn't get your hopes up. The short answer is, we fight. The long answer is, forget it. You're not worth my time.
Why did you join the companions?
Probably.
So I wouldn't have to answer stupid questions from idiots.
Who's in charge around here?
You don't just waddle in here and get to speak to the boss. Who do you think you are? If you want to embarrass yourself, I won't stop you. Kodlak is the Harbinger. He's the closest thing you'll find to a leader around here.
Good to know.
Now, if you'll excuse me.
So you want to be a companion? I guess it's quite a noble role to play and follows the proud traditions of my ancestors. But let's just hope they don't take this honor thing too seriously. Especially since being honorable is not something I'm known for.
Well, you don't have to
Find me
join.
tomorrow and we can go over it.
If you wish to hunt with me, your feet need to be quick and your eyes quicker. Ysgramor himself wouldn't have the patience to deal with all the rabble around here.
Who are the companions?
An outsider, eh? Never heard of the Companions? An order of warriors. We are brothers and sisters in honor. And we show up to solve problems if the coin is good enough.
Why did you join the companions?
My mother was a companion, and her mother, and all the women in my family back to Harati Blackblade. I stayed with my father in the woods until I was old enough for my trial. We hunted everything there was to hunt. Good training. Ma didn't live long enough to see me join, but I fight to honor her and all my shield sisters through time.
Can I join the companions?
We don't just take in any milk drinker who stumbles in. Talk to Kodlak if you think you have what it takes to be a companion.
Where do you stand on the war?
Kodlak says not to worry about it. I worry that a bunch of snowberries are out there earning glory while we stay out of it. But I will follow the old man's lead, as ever. Until next time.
Greetings.
When the Empire surrendered to the Aldmeri Dominion, they shamed us all.
I've been tending to the warriors of Jorrvaskr for as long as I can remember.
Nice to meet you.
But I still hear the call of the blood.
We all do. It is our burden to bear. But we can overcome.
You have my brother and I, obviously. But I don't know if the rest will go along quite so easily.
Leave that to me. A stranger comes to our hall.
Who are the companions?
Your question carries more weight than you may know, newcomer. The sort of things some of us spend our lives pondering. The difference between a noble band of warriors and a ragged bunch of assassins is as thin as a blade's edge. I try to hold us to the right path.
Why did you join the companions?
Like most of our band, I found this family after losing my own. I traveled the length and breadth of this land, learning all I could of the sword and the axe. I was just a boy, but I had the fire of a man in my heart. Eventually, my body caught up to my spirit. My predecessor, Ascar, found me in Hammerfell. I was serving as a bodyguard for some weak-necked lord out there. He brought me back here, and I realized that I was actually coming home. I worked to bring honor to this family, and to the family that I lost. For my mother, my father, and my grandfather. For all my shield siblings. Family and honor. That's what it means to be one of us, boy.
Where do you stand on the war?
Politics are something best avoided. I prefer more personal confrontations myself.
I would like to join the companions.
Would you now? Here, let me have a look at you. Yes, perhaps. A certain strength of spirit.
Master, you're not truly considering accepting him.
I am nobody's master, Vilkas. And last I checked, we had some empty beds in Jorrvaskr for those with a fire burning in their hearts.
Apologies. But perhaps this isn't the time. I've never even heard of this outsider.
Sometimes the famous come to us. Sometimes men and women come to us to seek their fame. It makes no difference. What matters is their heart.
And their arm.
Of course. How are you in battle, boy?
I can handle myself.
That may be so. This is Vilkas. He will test your arm. Vilkas, take him out to the yard and see what he can do.
Aye.
I hoped for a better welcome than this, but as much as I hate to say it, Norts aren't always the most welcoming of people, and it's as good a welcome as I usually get.
What now?
Not here. Out in the yard. Come on.
Lead the way.
I'd be dead if not for Vignar. Took me in and helped me turn my life around.
The old man said to have a look at you. So, let's do this. Just have a few swings at me so I can see your form. Don't worry, I can take it.
Actually, I'm the one testing you. Show me what you can do.
This what you want?
Alright, so you can fight. Come on, give me a few more swings.
Not bad. Next time won't be so easy. You might just make it. But for now, you're still a whelp to us, new blood. So you do what we tell you. Here's my sword. Go take it up to Jorland to have it sharpened. And be careful. It's probably worth more than you are.
Vilkas, if you don't mind, I have some questions later.
You're a talkative one, aren't you?
Well, more like curious, I say.
What brings you here?
Vilkas sent me with his sword.
I'm guessing you're the newcomer then.
Does Vilkas always send newcomers on errands?
Oh, don't worry too much about it. They were all whelps once. They just might not like to talk about it. And don't always just do what you're told. Nobody rules anybody in the companions.
Someone has to be in charge, though.
Well, I'm not sure how they've managed it, but they have. No leader since Ysgramor. Kodlak is the Harbinger, and he's a sort of advisor for the whole group, but every man is his own, every woman her own.
Are you a companion?
Not actually a companion myself, but none of them know how to work a forge properly, and I'm honored to serve them. My name is Eorlin Greymane. I work the Skyforge, best steel in all of Skyrim, all of Tamriel.
I'll need to be going.
I have a favor to ask.
What is it?
I've been working on a shield for Aela. My wife is in mourning, and I need to get back to her soon. I'd be much obliged if you could take this to Aela for me.
Didn't you just tell me not to be a servant?
This isn't a command, just decency. Help out an old blacksmith. I've got to get back to my work.
Alright then.
I suppose you have another question?
That's right.
What is it now?
Who are the companions to you?
You'll hear some of the brighter faces around here talk about honor and glory. I've got nothing against it, but for me, the promise of coin is what feeds my blade. Wherever someone in Skyrim doesn't feel up to defending their own honor, we'll take up their burden.
Why did you join the companions?
To hear Farkas tell it, our father raised us here as happy pups, running around, biting knees. I love my brother, but his brains are not his strong suit. We were brought here by Jorgen. Whether he was our father or not, I don't care. He left to fight in the Great War and never came back. So he's not my problem anymore. We've been here as long as either of us can remember, though. So try to show some respect.
Where do you stand on the war?
There are always good reasons to fight. I just wish this war had them. Who cares who worships what dead god? Give me something to make me draw my sword.
Thanks for sharing.
All right then.
All these younglings scampering around.
Worried one of them is going to take your place?
Some of them might try. That's not what I'm worried about.
What then?
That they might get themselves killed.
By you?
They should be so lucky.
If you wish to hunt with me, your feet need to be quick and your eyes quicker.
I have your shield.
Ah, good. I've been waiting for this. Wait, I remember you. So the old man thinks you've got some heart, I guess.
You know this one? I saw him training in the yard with Vilkas.
Ah, yes. I heard you gave him quite a thrashing.
Don't let Vilkas catch you saying that.
Do you think you could handle Vilkas in a real fight?
I don't care for boasting.
Ah, a man of action. Here, let's have Farkas show you where you'll be resting your head.
Farkas.
Did you call me?
Of course we did, Icebrain. Show this new blood where the rest of the whelps sleep.
New blood? Oh, I remember you. Come on, follow me. Skjor and Aella like to tease me, but they're good people. They challenge us to be our
Ysgramor himself wouldn't have the patience
Nice to have a
deal
new
with
face
all the rabble
around. It gets boring here sometimes. I hope we keep you. This can be a rough life. Alright, so here you are. Looks like the others are eager to meet you. Come to me or Aella if you're looking for work. Once you've made a bit of a name for yourself, Skjor and Vilkas might have things for you to do. Good luck. Welcome to the Companions.
Thanks, Farkas.
By the way, if you're looking for something to do, there's some trouble in Eastmarch. Farmers getting troubled by some bad types who built up a stronghold in the area.
What kind of trouble should I expect?
Nothing but a bunch of lonely bandits. Cowards who will take little effort.
I'll take care of it.
Good. Do not spare them your blade. The quarters are up here. Just pick a bed and fall in it when you're tired. Selma will keep the place clean. She always has.
I'm still trying to figure out why Skjor let you in the first place.
I was the newest companion until you came along. I guess that's okay. Just means I can show you the ropes.
What does it mean to be a companion?
So much. This group, this family, this band. This is the best thing I've ever been a part of. The oldest fighting group in Skyrim, and nothing but glory from Ysgramor's day to our own. To be counted in that line is a bit of immortality. Even if I never see Sovngarde, I'll have that much.
Why did you join the Companions?
Are you kidding? I've wanted to be with them since I was a little girl. Haven't you heard the stories of Kodlak and Skjor fighting off the 101 orc berserkers? Skjor says it was more like 40, but he's just being modest. Where else would I want to be but here? Learning from them, fighting at their sides.
Later.
Good day.
If the Circle vouches for you, I'm sworn to respect their judgment. But that doesn't mean I like it.
Oh, hey there. I killed a bear yesterday. Did you kill anything?
The latest recruit, right? Wait, is that right?
I never thought they would actually let me join the Companions. But now it looks like they're letting anyone in these days.
What does it mean to be a companion for you?
It means signing on for the Nord ideas of how to live your life. Honor, battle, glory, all that. Even an elf can be born with the heart of a Nord, Skjor said when I joined. I think he meant it as a compliment.
Why did you join the Companions?
Fortune and glory, friend. Fortune and glory.
Later.
Safe travels.
Might head down to the meadery later, see what they're brewing up. You can smell the honey on the wind.
Come by Bellathor's shop at the market. I'm sure we've got something you need.
Need a ride?
I'd like to hire a carriage.
Where do you want to go?
Windhelm.
Climb and back, and we'll be off. You'd best hurry it up.
Get ready, guys. There they are.
Sign of it.
Someone do something.
That's taken care of. Let's head over to Windhelm. I wish to learn more about the Stormcloaks. Might even join their ranks to fight against the Imperials. If the cost is just, that is. This type of dog is called a husky, very resilient against the cold they are. I studied monsterology when I was younger, so I know quite a bit about animals and monsters. Although I don't think there is monsterology in Nern, or maybe it's under a different name.
Hold it there, Imperial. I've been instructed to tell all visitors that this is Stormcloak territory. If you're one of those craven Imperials, don't expect a warm welcome. Keep your nose clean while you're here, outsider. Now move along.
Eat our food, you pollute our city with your stink, and you refuse to help the Stormcloaks.
We haven't taken a side because it's not our fight.
Hey, maybe the reason these Greyskins don't help in the war is because they're Imperial spies.
Imperial spies? You can't be serious.
Maybe we'll pay you a visit tonight, little spy. We got ways of finding out what you really are.
Do you hate the Dark Elves? Are you here to bully us and tell us to leave?
No, I don't hate your people.
You've come to the wrong city then. Windhelm's a haven of prejudice and narrow thinking, unworthy of one such as you.
Look like those Nords were giving you trouble.
Nothing new there. Most of the Nords living in Windhelm don't care much for us. But Rolf is the worst by far. He likes to get drunk and walk around the Grey Quarter yelling insults at us in the small hours of the morning. Oh, a real charmer, that.
Why would anyone think you are a spy?
Some of these Nords will come up with any excuse to despise us. And it isn't just the Dark Elves they hate. They make a target of the Argonians as well. In fact, just about anyone who isn't a Nord is fair game for their bullying.
That's a shame.
Until next time.
I made my fortune as a sea captain, but now I'm retired.
I see.
Be on the lookout. The butcher could be around any corner. After what happened to those other women, I'm worried about my own safety.
I wonder what's that about.
You think I need to send Dawnguard a stronger message?
If by message you mean shoving a sword through his gullet.
Taking his city and leaving him in disgrace would make a more powerful statement, don't you think?
So we're ready to start this war in earnest then?
Soon.
I still say you should take them all out like you did dead King Torrig.
Torrig was merely a message to the other Jarls. Whoever we replace them with will need the support of our armies.
We're ready when you are.
Things hinge on Whiterun. If we can take the city without bloodshed, all the better. But if not...
The people are behind you.
Many, I fear, still need convincing.
Then let them die with their false kings.
We've been soldiers a long time. We know the price of freedom. But people are still weighing things in their hearts.
What's left of Skyrim to wager?
They have families to think of.
How many of their sons and daughters follow your banner? We are their families.
Well put, friend. Tell me, Garmar, why do you fight for me?
I'd follow you into the depths of oblivion. You know that.
Yes, but why do you fight? If not for me, what then?
I'll die before elves dictate the fates of men. Are we not one in this?
I fight for the men I've held in my arms, dying on foreign soil. I fight for their wives and children whose names I heard whispered in their last breath. I fight for we few who did come home, only to find our country full of strangers wearing familiar faces. I fight for my people, impoverished to pay the debts of an empire too weak to rule them, yet brands them criminals for wanting to rule themselves. I fight so that all the fighting of
The guards in Skyrim are a miserable bunch.
I fight.
We risk life and limb slaying wolves, bandits, and a lot worse all day, and they complain about a single arrow in the knee.
You will be High King. But the day words are enough will be the day when soldiers like us are no longer needed.
I would gladly retire from the world, were such a day to dawn.
Aye. But in the meantime, we have a war to plan.
Only the foolish or the courageous approach a Jarl without summons. Do I know you?
I was a Helgen.
Ah, yes. Destined for the chopping block, if I'm not mistaken.
I helped Ralof escape. He said he'd vouch for me.
Ralof's alive? I hope that's true. He's a damn good man, but he hasn't returned yet. So I'll need to wait for his account. For now, speak with Garmar. I'm always looking for able fighters. Not everyone can say they made it out of Helgen. Seems we're all branded villains these days. So long as your criminal past stays in the past, and you fight for me with honor and integrity, we'll welcome you into our ranks.
Aye, but in the meantime, we have a war to plan.
Yes?
Yeah?
I'm not much of a strategist, but Lord Ulfric listens to my counsel all the same.
What can you tell me about Windhelm?
Grew up here, cold as at Mora, but that just grows the beard sticker. Lots of history in these walls. We're trying to make some more. It's a lucky time to be alive.
What do you do for the Jarl?
For Ulfric? Well, nothing official. Known him for years. He seems to value my thoughts, and I'm grateful for that. I don't really have a mind for war, and I think he likes having an untrained opinion from time to time. Travel safely. It's dangerous out there.
Hi.
Helgen, eh? Ulfric told us quite the story. If you made it through all that, you're likely worth something to me. Yeah, but first, tell me, why does a foreigner want to fight for Skyrim?
Skyrim is home to more than just Nords.
Fair enough, but are you willing to die for your home?
So, you only take Nords?
You mistake me. I'm not saying no, just wondering about your intentions. We're not looking for sellswords. The Stormcloaks need dedicated men and women who are devoted to the cause and willing to die for it.
That's why I'm here. I want to join.
All right. But before I can put you to use, I need to know how much you can take. I have a little test for you.
What kind of test?
The kind men use to measure themselves. I'm sending you to Serpentstone Island. If you survive, you pass. If you die, well, you weren't going to be much use to me anyway.
What's a Serpentstone Island?
It's where men have tested their metal for ages. It's a strange rock formation built by the ancients. Something about that place attracts the ice wraiths. You kill an ice wraith out there, and I'll have all the proof I need about you.
Does every recruit have to do this?
Only the ones I'm not sure about. This will prove your abilities, but more importantly, it will prove your commitment.
I'm off to kill that ice wraith. I'll be back soon.
We'll see about that, won't we? Here, take this. You'll need it. Use it on the island. Don't lose it. That's all the help you're getting. Try not to die. Aye, but in the meantime, we have a war to plan.
Ice wraith may be difficult to hit using physical weapons, but with a flame spell, it'll be a piece of cake.
Be on the lookout. The butcher could be around any corner.
Anyone would want to live here? It's so cold that it makes Whiterun seem like a tropical paradise. Not to mention the people here seem very bitter.
Just remember, everything's better bloody.
Looks like trouble ahead. Be on your guard.
It's gonna cost you. People would admire your courage if I wasn't laughing at your stupidity.
I don't get how military men can fight in these forts. You need open space to swing a warhammer.
I believe that's why they usually carry short swords or war axes.
Seem a little creepy. Let me fix that for you.
There must be more of them inside, but we don't have time for this right now. Let's get moving. Thanks to all the action to keep us warm. This weather is deadly. More of them.
When people die, they take their final form as they were when they died. If you die naked, does your spirit remain naked? I can't say a fancy roaming around either in Dawnguard or as a ghost without any clothes on. Well, at least not all the time.
Can we not talk about taking off our clothes in this cold? Just thinking about it makes me cringe. There's a wraith. See? That was easy. Ah, another standing stone.
What are we going to kill today? Bandits? War Swarm? Imperial? Stormcloaks? So many choices. So hard to choose.
Gore, you have issues, man.